Emmanuel denied the allegations via a statement through his lawyer, telling Daily Mail that his client, quote, denies each and every allegation and that the lawsuit is a blanket, scattershot, meritless lawsuit.
Of Sunny Hostin on The View, Tom, basically implicating her husband in this type of a scheme.
The peaceful luxury of the Hostin mansion was shattered one morning as FBI agents arrived, turning the quiet, exclusive neighborhood into a scene of flashing lights and whispered disbelief. Known for its grandeur and success, the sprawling estate of Sunny and Emmanuel Hostin became the center of a shocking and unfolding legal drama. With agents swarming the property, the mansion now serves as the backdrop for what's quickly becoming one of the most explosive celebrity legal sagas of the year.
According to the documents, he knowingly provided fraudulent medical and other healthcare services, including arthroscopic surgeries.
Witnesses compared the scene to something straight out of a movie. FBI agents, clad in their signature Navy jackets, swiftly descended on the Hostin property with search warrants in hand. The operation was methodical, leaving no room for negotiation as they opened doors, inspected safes, and meticulously searched every room. For neighbors and passers-by, the sight was surreal. This was Sunny Hostin's home, after all. A co-host of one of the most influential daytime talk shows and a legal commentator known for her sharp takes and polished image, it was hard to imagine this happening to her. Whispers spread quickly among the onlookers. What exactly were the agents searching for? Was this connected to the ongoing lawsuit against her husband, Emmanuel Hostin, or was it something more significant? Some claimed to have seen sealed boxes being carried out of the mansion, fueling speculation about what evidence might have been uncovered. Others overheard agents discussing financial documents, correspondence, and, most intriguingly, items that could potentially tie Sunny herself to Emmanuel's alleged misdeeds. Was this just another chapter in his legal troubles, or was Sunny now at the center of the storm in an unexpected way?
We know that, only about 31% of Americans trust our healthcare system. We have a terrible healthcare system. And, doctors suffer because of big corporations as well. Doctors that want to do good, like my husband, operates on someone even though they don't have insurance and then has to sue health insurance companies to get paid for the work that he's been trained his whole life to do.
For Sunny, a legal commentator known for her precise analysis, the timing couldn't be worse. Already fiercely defending her husband against allegations of insurance fraud, she's now facing even greater pressure. Emmanuel Hostin is accused of being involved in a fraudulent billing scheme, allegedly receiving kickbacks for surgeries and medical procedures billed to American Transit, an insurance company for taxi and rideshare drivers. The company is demanding damages in the hundreds of millions. With the FBI now involved, the stakes have escalated from high to astronomical, threatening not only Emmanuel's future but Sunny's carefully crafted public image.
It's a very serious crime. In fact, it's one of the largest, if not the largest, RICO case in New York's history.
Sunny has been anything but silent in the midst of the turmoil. In the weeks leading up to the raid, she made bold public statements condemning the lawsuit against her husband as baseless and motivated by the insurance company's financial desperation. She accused American Transit of exploiting her celebrity status, claiming they orchestrated a media smear campaign to drag her family through the mud. Even more forcefully, Sunny threatened a counter-lawsuit worth millions, citing the reputational damage they had allegedly caused her. Her words were fierce, defiant, and delivered with the kind of legal confidence only someone with her background could muster. However, in the wake of the FBI raid, some are starting to question whether her confidence may have been misplaced.
And they're essentially saying that it's a money grab, and they're also going to countersue for millions of dollars, $5 million.
Insiders close to the Hostin family report a tense, guarded atmosphere inside the mansion following the FBI's visit. Emmanuel, alongside his high-profile attorney Mark Dagos, has been working tirelessly to navigate the growing wave of accusations and legal challenges. However, with federal agents now involved, the situation has taken a far more serious turn. What was once a civil matter between Emmanuel and American Transit is now potentially a criminal case, raising concerns about the possibility of charges being filed. Amidst the chaos, rumors about the items allegedly found during the raid are swirling. Speculation is rampant, with some suggesting the FBI may have uncovered financial records that could implicate Emmanuel further, or worse, tie Sunny to the scheme. Others have hinted that correspondence between Emanuel and other defendants in the lawsuit could have been discovered, possibly unveiling a larger conspiracy than anyone initially imagined. The secrecy surrounding the raid has only fueled the fire, leaving both the public and the media desperate for answers. With so many questions still unanswered, the case has quickly become a media frenzy.
RICO case ever filed in the state of New York. You guys wrap that around your brain. That's bigger than the mafia.
Neighbors have had plenty to say about the situation. One resident, who asked to remain anonymous, described the Hostin family as generally private but undeniably prominent in the community. "It's shocking," the neighbor said. "You don't expect this kind of thing in a neighborhood like ours. They always seemed like such a respectable family, but then again, who really knows what goes on behind closed doors, and closed doors are exactly what Sunny has been desperately trying to keep shut." Publicly, she's maintaining a brave face, continuing her appearances on The View and issuing carefully controlled statements about the situation. But insiders say she's deeply shaken. The FBI raid wasn't just a legal escalation, it felt like a personal invasion. Having agents comb through her home, her sanctuary, was a devastating blow. While Sunny is no stranger to controversy, having clashed with figures like Melania Trump and critics of The View, this situation feels like uncharted territory, even for someone as resilient as Sunny.
I was surprised when she mentioned his sense of humor. But
whispers are circulating that tensions are rising between Sunny and the producers of The View. While the show thrives on spirited debates and controversial topics, having a co-host embroiled in a high-profile legal scandal is a different story. Producers are reportedly concerned about the potential damage to the show's credibility and ratings. Could Sunny's position on the panel be in jeopardy? It's a question that's becoming increasingly difficult to ignore as her legal drama continues to unfold in real time. Meanwhile, Emanuel Hostin's legal troubles are far from over. The lawsuit filed by American Transit is massive, involving nearly 200 defendants and accusing them of a years-long pattern of fraudulent behavior. At the center of the allegations are claims that Emanuel knowingly performed unnecessary medical procedures and billed the insurance company for inflated amounts while allegedly pocketing kickbacks disguised as legitimate payments. The potential financial penalties are staggering, and the reputational damage, particularly in the medical field, could be catastrophic.
So he was scamming insurance companies from taxi drivers, Uber drivers, and Lyft drivers. He was performing unnecessary surgeries and then providing fraudulent medical services in exchange.
What's truly alarming is the possibility that the FBI's involvement could shift Emanuel's case from civil to criminal court. If federal agents discovered evidence of criminal activity during their search, Emanuel could face criminal charges as well. Legal experts note that fraud cases often straddle the line between civil and criminal law, and the introduction of federal charges could significantly increase the penalties he faces, both financially and legally. Then there's Sunny. While she's not an official defendant in the lawsuit, the FBI raid has sparked rumors that her involvement in her husband's affairs may be deeper than initially believed. Could Sunny face legal consequences of her own? That's the burning question, but so far, no clear answers have emerged. What is evident, however, is that Sunny's role in this saga is far from over. Whether she's merely a supportive spouse caught in the crossfire or an active participant in her husband's alleged wrongdoings remains to be seen.
But it's just, I mean, Pat, you're married. Tom, you're married. If your husband's doing something, if he's allegedly doing something like this, you guys would know if your wives were up to.
As the dust settles from the raid, one thing is certain, this story is far from over. The Hostin family is now at the heart of a legal and media storm that shows no signs of letting up. With every new development, the stakes continue to rise for Sunny, Emanuel, and everyone involved. The next steps could determine not only the outcome of the case but the future of their careers, reputations, and lives. The real intrigue lies in whether Sunny's fierce defense of her husband could backfire, potentially implicating her in ways she never anticipated. Will she emerge from this ordeal with her career and reputation intact, proving she's just as formidable off-screen as on? As for Emanuel, could he be the scapegoat in a larger scheme, or is he truly the mastermind behind the alleged fraud? These are the burning questions everyone is asking, and the answers promise to be nothing short of explosive.
Exactly, because if she is shaming descendants of this, will she continue to do that when she is now one of them, Dana? And it is funny. She is so wrapped up in identity, and she had no idea who she was.
Sunny Hostin's once polished and seemingly unshakable world is now teetering on a dangerous edge. The recent FBI raid on her luxurious mansion has intensified whispers suggesting she might not be just a bystander in her husband Emmanuel Hostin's legal troubles, but could have her own questions to answer. While Sunny has always presented herself as a powerful and composed figure, delivering sharp, unfiltered takes on The View and navigating daytime television with unmatched confidence, this latest twist puts her in a position no one saw coming. The fallout could reshape her career, reputation, and future. For weeks, rumors have swirled that the lawsuit targeting Emmanuel may involve Sunny more directly than she's let on. Though she has staunchly defended her husband publicly, insiders are now questioning whether her involvement in his financial dealings goes beyond moral support. Did she know about the alleged fraudulent practices her husband is accused of? Could she have played a role in advising, managing, or even facilitating certain decisions within his medical practice? These aren't just idle theories, they are serious questions now being whispered among legal experts, media analysts, and even fans of The View. The FBI raid has only added fuel to this growing fire.
That's not true.
That's not true.
But you think about things that she said and how offensive they are.
Yeah.
What's particularly striking is the very public role Sunny has played in defending Emmanuel. Her statements have been bold, pointed, and some might argue unusually aggressive. She's accused American Transit of using her celebrity as a weapon, calling their claims false and disgusting, while threatening a counter-lawsuit worth millions. But this level of involvement and public outrage has raised questions. Why is Sunny so deeply invested in this case? Is it simply a wife defending her husband, or could there be more to the story? Some speculate that her fierce public stance could be a way of deflecting attention from her own potential role in this tangled mess. The idea that Sunny could face legal consequences is not as far-fetched as it might seem. While she's not named as a defendant in the lawsuit against Emmanuel, legal experts note that cases like this often evolve. If evidence were to emerge linking her to any of the alleged fraudulent activities, whether through direct actions, financial oversight, or even casual conversations, her role could quickly shift from supportive spouse to implicated party. With the FBI now involved, the chances of uncovering new evidence have skyrocketed.
Sunny Hostin of The View, who's constantly raging about race and reparations and how bad America is and its racial past and all this stuff.
The potential impact on Sunny's career is massive. As a central figure on The View, she's built her brand on being outspoken, unapologetic, and fiercely opinionated. She's tackled some of the most controversial topics in politics, entertainment, and social justice, often drawing on her background as a federal prosecutor to add credibility to her arguments. But now, that very credibility is being questioned. How can Sunny maintain her position as a legal expert on national television when her own legal troubles are making headlines? It's a contradiction that hasn't gone unnoticed by viewers or the producers of The View behind the scenes. There's talk that Sunny's role on the show could be at risk. While The View thrives on spirited debates and controversy, this legal scandal brings a different kind of attention, one that could harm the show's reputation. Producers are reportedly weighing their options carefully. On one hand, Sunny's drama has undoubtedly drawn more eyes to the show, with viewers tuning in to see if she'll address the situation or offer any insight into her family's struggles. On the other hand, there's a risk of the scandal overshadowing the show's broader mission and alienating its audience. The question remains, how much is too much?
Panel. She is self-appointed. She knows everything. It's great to see her ego take this hit, but I think it will be short-lived.
It's amazing to listen to her talk about.
Sunny's history of clashing with high-profile figures adds another layer of complexity to her current situation. For example, her ongoing feud with Melania Trump has been a public spectacle, with Sunny using her platform on The View to deliver sharp critiques of the First Lady. There have even been rumors that Melania considered legal action against Sunny and the show over some of her more incendiary comments. While those rumors remain unverified, they underscore a pattern. Sunny isn't afraid to ruffle feathers, even if it puts her in precarious positions. Now, with her own legal troubles under intense scrutiny, Some are wondering if her boldness has finally caught up with her.
Dream. We haven't seen her, and her description of Donald Trump doesn't track with the reality of what we've seen. And I can't relate to the marriage or if they're even in the same place at the same time. So I don't think that's the way.
The fallout from the scandal isn't just affecting Sunny's professional life, it's also taking a toll on her carefully crafted public image. Fans who once admired her intelligence, poise, and fearlessness are now divided. Some remain loyal, insisting that Sunny is being unfairly targeted and that her husband's legal troubles are separate from her own life. Others, however, are less forgiving, questioning whether she's as transparent and principled as she once appeared. Social media has become a battleground, with heated debates and hashtags dominating platforms like Twitter and Instagram, further fueling the divide. Then there's the matter of Sunny's relationships with her co-hosts on The View. While the panel is known for its lively debates and occasional disagreements, this situation is different. The legal scandal surrounding Sunny has reportedly created tension behind the scenes, with some co-hosts expressing concerns about how her personal drama could affect the show's dynamics. Though no one has publicly criticized her, whispers of unease are hard to ignore. The big question now is whether this marks the beginning of a rift among the panel or if they will rally around Sunny, showing solidarity in the face of public scrutiny.
Today's video comes to us from Sunny Hostin. Sounds like a town. We're in Sunny Hostin. She was on PBS's Finding Your Roots, a show dedicated to researching celebrity ancestry. For context, Sunny is a staunch supporter of reparations and has made a fortune spewing nonsense about white privilege and racial justice.
At the heart of this storm is a family under immense pressure. Sunny and Emmanuel have been married for decades, raising 2 children and building a life that, until recently, seemed picture-perfect. But now, that image has been shattered. The stress of the lawsuit, the FBI raid, and relentless media attention is undoubtedly taking a toll on their family dynamic. How are Sunny and Emmanuel coping behind closed doors? Are they presenting a united front, or are cracks beginning to show? These are questions that only time will answer, but for now, the speculation continues as the legal case against Emmanuel unfolds and the ramifications of the FBI raid become clearer. What is certain is that Sunny Hostin's life will never be the same. Whether she emerges from this ordeal stronger and more determined than ever, or faces consequences she never anticipated, remains to be seen. One thing is clear, however, this is a defining moment not just for Sunny and Emmanuel, but for their entire family.
Wow. I'm a little bit in shock. I just always thought of myself as Puerto Rican, half Puerto Rican. I didn't think I was, my family was originally from Spain and slaveholders.
As the drama surrounding Sunny Hostin and her husband Emmanuel continues to unfold, viewers are left with burning questions. Could Sunny's fierce defense of her husband backfire and implicate her in ways she never anticipated? Or will she emerge from this ordeal with her career and reputation intact, proving she's just as formidable off-screen as on? Share your thoughts and theories in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on this explosive celebrity scandal. Stay tuned.